Hey folks, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to add habit screen. So basically what happens right now is we have not added a screen where you can add a habit. So if I click on this plus icon, nothing happens. I'm also gonna create a simulator of this. So if I click on this play button, so this will create a iPhone 16 Pro simulator. So in that the app will open up. I'm gonna bring it here. So let's just say, yeah, so it's here. So it's here, and you can see that if I open this app, this is our app, and you can see that if I click on something, then oh, it's installing now. Sorry, hang on. It will just take a couple of more seconds. Uh, yeah. So if I click on plus, yeah, nothing is happening. Okay, so yeah, so if I click on plus, so the Abbott card is added, but there's no way I can control what the Abbott name is or how can I edit this. So there's no functionality to do that. So let's focus on that. So and also if I want to delete this Abbott, there's no way of doing that. But in this video, let's just focus on the addition functionality. So I'll go back to the Figma Xcode. I'll select all this code and I'll come here and I'll type in the prompt. GP, can we create add habit screen? Instead of screen, I'll say sheet. Screen means it's a full page. Sheet means it looks like a model. So I show what a sheet looks like. Sheet when the user taps on the plus icon. Assuming it's a plus icon. And can we create a add habit sheet? Can we create add habit sheet when the user taps on? Okay, so let's see what GPT comes up with. Okay, so it's generating the code for this. So this is the code for that. We need to also create this sheet. Hopefully, okay, so it's creating a sheet here. So what I'll do is I'll not use this code. I'll ask GPT to split this. Using this will also work, but let's just ask GPT to create a new sheet. Can we create in a new Swift file? Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask GPT if we can do this. So it's saying that it's a good practice to keep adding, deleting files in a separate Swift file. Okay, so it's asking us to create a new Swift file called add habit sheet. So I'm gonna just copy this text. I'm gonna come here, command N. Next file name is add habit sheet dot Swift. I'm going to create that. So I can see that the file has been created. And what I'll do is I'll copy this code, what the GPS shared. But I won't copy the code right now. I would recommend letting the response completely generate, because sometimes what I've seen is when the response is being generated, it might make changes to the existing code that it has generated in this response. Right. So we don't want to copy this code just now. So once it stops, so you get this small audio icon. So it means that the response has stopped and it has completed its response. Now we can copy it. So I'll just copy this, paste it here, and I will also go to main screen and also replace the code what it has shared here. All right, and if I come here, okay, so what it is doing is it's not giving me the preview code, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's giving me till here. So you have to be careful about these things. Once I copy this and paste this, let me just run this. Do we have any errors? Hmm, taking some time. Oh, so it's coming up. Okay, now if I click on plus, so you can see that it's opening up a habit sheet. And if I, let's just say, enter a habit name, I, think I have to, one more to do this. We can also render this. Let me render this in a preview and see. Okay, so if I click on plus, and if I click on this field, let's just say I type in hi, and I click on save, you can see that the new habit is being created, right? Hi, and let's just say for one more example, let's just say one more, so I'll just say iPhone 16 test, something that is unique, right? So you can see that the habit is created. Now, this style is not what we want. We already have a design for this. So this is the design I'm looking for. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this screenshot from Figma, Command Shift C. So it's copied as PNG. I'll come back to Xcode and I'll select all the code in Add Habit Sheet. I'll paste the image in the chat and I'll ask GPT to see if we can implement this style. So GPT, can we implement the style I've shared in the mock UI? You can use colors and styling defined in main screen dot script. So in main screen dot Swift, we have already defined what our background start is, background end is, text primary is. So if you're not familiar with this, there's also a video where I've walked through how to define these assets. Please check this video. Once you have defined these assets, it's very easy to integrate it into whatever code you want. Right now it is using default. So I'm just asking GPT to use the asset colors. Um, so once this is done, let me see what kind of response does GPT give us. Okay, so it's using text primary. That's correct. And okay, okay. I'll also ask GPT to give me preview code so that we can also preview how that screen looks here. Can you share the preview code as well? We don't have to render it every time, so it's very easy for us to preview what this is. I'm just going to copy this code. I'm gonna paste it here. So if you add this, you'll get this preview window. And typically, if you click on this, then you'll see what the actual code looks like. If you're not seeing this, click on this small icon on top right, and you will see something called canvas. Just make sure that you click on that and ensure that it is clicked. Okay, we have our preview. It's still not there, what we want. What I'll do is, let me enter something. I'm not able to type in here anything. Maybe I have to render it. What I want to see is if this is at a disabled state. I think this is at a disabled state. Let me quickly ask GPT to GPT. I'll just share the screenshot and copy this. And say GPT, can we move the text field to the top and keep the label new habit left aligned. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. It's sharing some code now. Okay, so it is having some disabled code here. So you can see that 0.5% opacity, like 50% opacity of the button if it is disabled. Um, okay, I'm gonna copy this code and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so this is not exactly what we want, but let's just preview this in the simulator. Let's see what we get. And let me close this window. I think, yeah, so if I click on plus, I get this. I'll click on this, say, hey. So I think this functionality where you have had habit activate deactivate is a very good thing. I did not say that 2GB do this, but it is doing it. One thing I would like to do is move had habit below the input field itself. The reason I think this is doing here at this position is because in iPhone you have that keyboard that comes up, right? And usually we cannot control the sizes of iPhones. Like if there are different sizes of iPhone, in some cases it might overlap with this button. So ideally, it is better to keep it below the text field. I think in the design also we have implemented the same thing. Let's check. Yeah, in the design also we have implemented the same thing. One more thing I'm observing is the input field fill color is white. So we need to also tell this to the GPT. Okay, so I'll tell this to the GPT. GPT. Can we make the input field color white? Input field fill color and move and place the button below the field. So now ask this prompt. So it's making the changes. Okay. Hang on. Let's not copy that code. Yeah, let's copy this code, paste it. Let's see what it comes up with. I'll just click on the small arrow to preview it. Okay, so I get enter habit name. I think this is good. I'm also gonna preview this. Um, okay, so if I click on plus, okay, I'm gonna add a new habit. So let's just name this habit workout, right? Workout, morning workout. Click on add habit. Okay, so I'm getting that. Let's add one more nitrogen. So I'm not gonna make any styling changes here, but just so that you get in context how to run this. So once you click on add habit, you can see that the habit is here, and it's also saving those states. Okay, so in the next video, we'll build the habit card. So if you click on this card, what happens? So you'll have the functionality to edit the habit name, delete the habit, most important, and then also we can also give some analytics. So this is already there in the existing app. So if you'd like to see this as a live app, I'll share the link of the app in the description. Please do check it out. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.